welcome back to Living in Baton Rouge. Michaela Covington here, your host of this awesome YouTube channel. Talk about what it's like to live in Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas. Today we're going to talk about a specific area called the Garden District, which is, if you know anything about garden districts across the United States, has nothing but history. Normally traditional homes, normally renovated, you know, out with the old and with the new, but still taking all those really fun little pieces of art along with it, if that makes sense, or the beautiful architecture that it was started with. And that's what we're going to talk about today, which I'm really excited about. It's one of my favorite areas in Baton Rouge. Let's get started. All right, so today we're going to do a drive-through of the Garden District. Not only are we going to do a drive-through, but I'm also going to take you into a beautiful house that's for sale in the Garden District area. It is one of those older homes. It's really cool. You're going to love it. It's one of those hallways just never end, you know? But here we go. Let's go check it out. Okay, commercial break. One thing I forgot to tell you is, hey, I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. If you're looking to buy or sell a house here in Baton Rouge, reach out. I would love to talk to you. You can send me a text, call me, schedule a Zoom call, or we can sit down and have some coffee in the Garden District. But either way, I would love to help you out and figure out what you need in this area in Baton Rouge, and if you really need to buy or maybe rent for a little while. I would love to help in any way that I can. Reach out however you would like. Click the link below in the show notes and you can schedule a call with me. I would love to hang out with you soon. Thanks. Just a reminder, before we get into this next segment of this awesome video, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to know anything else about what's going on in Baton Rouge or different subdivisions, different areas, what it's like to live here, what it's like to be an actual Cajun. Then you want to hit that bell and know more about what's coming up. And I normally drop a video every Friday, so stay tuned. Let's go check it out. Welcome to this 1939 cottage in the Garden District in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. As we go in, you will see beautiful hardwood floors throughout the entire house and the occasional tile and maybe brick pavers. Updated kitchen with granite countertops, gas stove, and beautiful stainless steel appliances. We'll go into this sunroom, very bright and blue, with a lot of windows. And then we'll make our way into the first bedroom, which you can see has some built-ins, also a nice little window look. And then its own bathroom with built-ins as well. Hardwood floors again. And then we'll go into the hallway, go back into the main living area right here. And they have this little sunroom with brick pavers and of course the built-ins, can't forget those. Beautiful sunroom if you wanted to make it one. And you can see how much space you have in this living area, it's massive. Go back into this hallway, there's that bedroom we came out of. Into the next bedroom, with tons of built-ins in this bedroom. It looks like there once was a Murphy bed here. It looks nice, doesn't it? And then we'll go into the bathroom. This bedroom also has its own bathroom. Full bathroom with built-ins, little funky tub as well. Go back into the hallway. Yes, the hallway that never ends. And this is the master with the beautiful sconces on each side and windows, which is super nice. Nice space. Then you'll walk over here to this little area. Built-ins galore for the closet. Very nice, with its own master bathroom with a tub and also a shower. Yes, it's outdated. Might need a little bit of updating, but overall, it's a beautiful, solid home. We're gonna go back into the hallway. Beautiful chandelier. Lots of windows in this house. We're gonna go down a few stairs. This is an add-on. You could literally make this the pool house. Honestly, it has its own bar. It has a fireplace and everything. It's really nice. And you'll see what I mean by a pool house, because right out here in this door is the pool. Super nice. I didn't go out the other door just because this one's just easier to get through. And also, sorry for my delay of going out the door. There was a spider. Here we are into the backyard. Lots of space. This house sits on a 0.31 acres. Nice in-ground pool. Well-maintained lot. It's definitely a nice home. This house is was built in 1939, so you can obviously tell that there's been some add-ons throughout. This is from that blue room out to the patio. This is your garage space. There's tons of storage throughout this house. Hey guys, welcome back. Wasn't that house really awesome? I think one of my favorite things about what I do for a living is that I get to learn all these really fun facts about real estate and architecture, because it's kind of one of my favorite things, especially architecture. And the Garden District, oh my gosh. If you like architecture, this is the place that you want to learn more about. So doing research on this specific video, I learned so much about the Garden District and how it was established, when it was established, what families started it, and all these different things. So I'm going to share those things with you. So one of the cool things about the Garden District is that it was established in 1930. So technically the Garden District was established in 1930, but the oldest house was built in 1910. And actually it was Riley Reeves who originally built the house, and the family actually still owns it to this day. I think one of the coolest things about the Garden District is that you have families that have like 6 generations worth of families have lived in their specific homes that generation upon generation upon generation. It's just so cool. But another thing that I like about the Garden District is just how beautiful it is and how quaint it is. Everyone keeps their yards maintained. It's just people really, I don't want to say honor, but they really, what's the word? They really love their area. They really care about the area. But what's really cool is how they intertwine all these different things. So of course you have these older homes, but people have come in and they've renovated them and they've made them new, or they just added on, or they've just taken bits and pieces and brought it together. And I'm sure you saw that in that house that we toured. Like when you walked in, all you saw was to the left, you see this brick paver area, which probably was originally a sunroom. And then you look to the right and then you have your kitchen, and then you go through the kitchen and you have another sunroom that leads into a bedroom. And yes, it sounds kind of choppy and kind of ridiculous, but it just makes it quaint and it gives it character. That's just my opinion. I mean, I love character though. So let's talk about more about what type of style of homes are in the Garden District. So you have your Craftsman, you have your Tudors, you have your English Cottage, your Queen Anne, your Tudor Revival, your Classic Revival, like all these different things. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just Google them. They're so pretty. So those are some different things. But something else that I wanted to tell you was 88% of the Garden District was built in 1930. So 88%. So just so you know, there are some new construction homes because they have lots available that are for sale and things like that. But overall, it's those older traditional homes. This is not one of those cookie cutter subdivisions. The houses are all different. All of them. You will not find one that is similar. And if you do, they're different colors, they're funky looking, and they have a really cool fence. Like, I'm just giving you this scenario. But overall, what I love about the Garden District is that it's very community driven. So one thing that's really cool about the Garden District, they have this association called the Garden District Civic Association, which was established in 1976. And what's really cool about this association is that they've brought some community elements. And what I mean by that is, like, if you know anything about Baton Rouge, you probably don't, this is why you're watching this, but what's a big parade for people is the St. Patty's Parade. Okay, and this is established by the Garden District and on Perkins Road, and they have another avenue and route for the parade, but predominantly it goes through Perkins Road, which is where the smack dab in the middle of Garden District is, and it's one of the best parades, and people like line up. It's insane. It's really fun. They also do a community Easter egg hunt. They do all kinds of things, and it's just super fun. I just love how family oriented it is, and on top of that, the trees. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but the trees are beautiful. They have a beautiful azalea trees, massive live oak trees. So there's actually a subdivision called 100 Oaks. Yes, 100 Oaks. That's a lot of trees and just a small area of Baton Rouge. So if that doesn't give you a little bit of what it's like, then you need to go drive through it. Go check it out. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you some of my favorite things about the Garden District just because currently I live there. And I love being able to walk to a coffee shop. Now, you're probably from somewhere that you are walking distance to a coffee shop. Where I was raised, no, that was not a thing. So it's really nice to be able to walk to a coffee shop, walk my dogs to the coffee shop, give me a cup of coffee, sit outside, enjoy the beautiful weather. And then another thing that's really nice is there's this cafe called Zealand Street Cafe or Zealand Street Cafe, and it's on Zealand Street, obviously, and it's super good, really great breakfast and brunch, really good overall, love it. And then another really fun place is if you're a big runner, this is another thing that I really love about the Garden District. I know that I'm getting like a little fangirl about it, but here's the thing. If you're a big runner, they have an amazing run club. They have a lot of run clubs, but one of the major ones is called Varsity Run Club, and it's actually started by Varsity Sports, which is a shoe store. If you're looking for a great community that loves to exercise but also loves a good beer, it's for you. Another thing that I love about the Garden District is just how close it is to LSU's campus. I know that some may think that's kind of a not a highlight, but it really is, because you don't really deal, depending on where you live, you don't really deal with much traffic. So what's really funny is because I was raised outside of Baton Rouge, everyone was like, oh my gosh, why would you want to live in Baton Rouge? There's so much traffic. And the funny thing is, I don't really hit traffic. I just take the back roads and get home rather than having to take the interstate and sit in an hour worth of traffic. So it depends on where you live, honestly. But what's really nice about the Garden District is that you are a bike ride, a run, a walk from LSU Lakes. And you're also super close to City Park, which is not only just a park, which has racquetball and tennis and fun things like that, but they also have a golf course. They also have a dog park. They also have an amazing kids park too. So overall, like, what I love about the Garden District is that it really is community driven. It really is family driven. And you'll see some other things that I'll link in the show notes, but the schools that are in the area, they have 2 different private schools that are in the area that you can check out, but they also have public schools in the area as well. And if you're wanting to know more about the ranking and things like that, I'll have a link below and you can just check that out for yourself, and also regarding the crime rate. So another thing that I want to mention before we jump off is kind of the geography I guess you want to call it, yeah. The street systems and the roads and things like that. So throughout the Garden District, yes, there are some one-ways, and yes, there are some different types of streets and things like that's kind of curvy and fun. But what's really neat is that the Garden District, if you're going on Perkins, so you have, let's see, I'll try to give you a road map. So this is Perkins, and this is Government. So you're going up Perkins, hitting Government. So Government Street is actually a street, it's an older street that used to be popping and up and all these different things, and it kind of went down for a period of time where people just weren't going and shopping and eating out there and things like that. But the city has actually put in a lot of money into that area, which is so nice because it's beautiful now. Like, there's just amazing restaurants, incredible food, incredible drinks, coffee. If you're a coffee fiend, the place for you. City Roots, French Truck Coffee, and then what else they have? Curbside burgers. They have Roca Pizza. They have Elsie's Plate and Pottle. Wait, how does he say that? I don't know. Elsie's Plate and Pie. There you go. That's it. And then Hannah's Barbecue. And the list can go on and on and on about the amazing restaurants in the area and how great of an area it is. I can tell you right now, I love it. If you can't tell, I don't know what else I could do to make you realize how great of an area it is. But let's do the cons. For some people, this might not be the best area. Let's just be honest. You might not like having people walking their dogs in your subdivision. You might not like having people who run all the time, or having parades on your street and big community events that might cause traffic and things like that. So this might not be for you, and you might not like the traditional style homes that have been renovated, and maybe they might be too funky, or they might not be as open like these new construction homes. So there's so many different things to take into play, and the house that I showed you is a great door for you to see into what it's actually like to live in the Garden District, really and truly. Because the homes there, if they're not completely renovated, I'm talking like gutted and everything, like walls coming down and they're redoing everything and all that stuff, you're gonna kind of have that funky feel. Like, you're gonna feel like, oh, this was definitely an add-on. Oh, what? There's brick in this room, or a window in this room that leads to another room. That's kind of weird, but that's just kind of how the Garden District is. It's kind of funky, fun, and it's just community driven. Oh, one thing, I think I said this. I'm going to go ahead, because I'm a coffee fanatic, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my favorite coffee spots in this area. If you're in the area, you got to try it, okay? Garden District Coffee, all time my favorite. Their Americano, incredible. They roast their own coffee and everything, just saying. What else is a really great area? One of my favorites. Oh, something that's new actually, is this cute little ice cream shop called Gail's Ice Cream. I'm going to try to put a map in this so you can see what I'm talking about, all the different fun areas and things like that, and businesses. But overall, the Garden District is really fun. Now, regarding price points, okay, they range, okay, because this area is a little different. Like, it's not a cookie cutter neighborhood. So price points vary drastically. I mean, the house that I purchased was $220,000. So that was a $220,000 house, and I think the square footage is right under 1,200. Yeah, 1,200 square foot. So that's a smaller house, 3-bed, 2-bath, teeny. But then you have houses that range like to 2,000, 3,000 square foot, and they're like almost $1 million. So it's a very wide range. And the house that you saw, I think, is listed right under $500,000, and I probably mentioned it once or twice, but it's a nice house, very large, very big add-ons and things like that. And also it has an in-ground pool. You saw it. But just so you know, that's kind of the price point. So if you're wanting something smaller, it's definitely affordable. Or if you're wanting something bigger, you're going to pay for bigger, but you're going to pay for probably maybe higher finishes and things like that if it's been renovated, or you're going to pay for space in all reality. So that's the Garden District. The Garden District in Baton Rouge, funky, fun, let's just say, if you enjoy parades, this is where you need to be. Just saying. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was educational. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. But overall, hopefully you liked it. And hey, if you want to know more about what's going on in Baton Rouge and in the surrounding areas, you better hit that S or that bell for subscribe, because we have more coming your way. Every Friday, I drop a video of what's going on here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right, see you soon. Hey guys, welcome back to Living in Baton Rouge. I'm Michaela Covington, your host of this beautiful YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk